All right, what up, y'all? So, update. This thing is still leaking. It's not the top, and the gutters or the udders, whatever they call, the udders are cleaned out, but the car is still leaking. So, I got to figure out where this is for one. For two, I got to get this carpet out because it's super wet and it's smelling funny in here. So, the back piece is still out. This stuff has got to come out because, can you see that? Yeah, it's still wet. It didn't even rain today, so it's still damp from yesterday. There you go. So it's looking rough, smelling rougher. So we're getting the seat out. Just a little push-in thing holding these, but getting those out. And these 4 bolts, which I'm hoping this is it. Nope. So I think these are 14s or 15s, something. I'm gonna try 15. Yeah, this is a 15. This is a 15? No, it's way too big. Wrong side. 15. It's either 15 or 14, but 15. So 4 bolts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So it looks like one of mine is missing anyway. Go figure. But seat got to come out. This got to come out. This got to come off. And then I can get this carpet out. At least then I can dry it, heat it up, dry it, wipe it down, whatever, until I can figure out where this leak is coming from. And then I'll be able to see more because, you know, I can see water on that flat panel under this carpet a lot better than trying to spot it in black carpet that's all the way wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the seat out. If you saw my other videos, you know how that comes out, but I'll probably record that too. But yeah, let me go ahead and get these bolts loose. Just so you can see how much water is really in here. Yeah, junk is crazy. But back to getting this seat out. All right, so seat is out. You don't have to take this off. My bad. You don't have to take this off. You might have to take it off when you put this back in, but you can finesse it enough to get it loose from under there. But it is this stuff is wet. It is 4 bolts you got to get out. It is 1 there, that one back there. Got to take off this plastic piece, and it's 2 bolts on that plastic piece. Everything is 10 millimeters, so it gets you a deep socket. And yeah, once you get those 4 off, those 2 plastic pieces come off, and then you can just fold the carpet up and pull it out. Oh, and this piece here got to come off. So yeah. So yeah, that comes off. The sides are free, and then you can get all of this. All right, what up, y'all? So I'm back. I'm still trying to figure out this leak, and I've been playing around with this Weatherstrip, and I think I sort of got it figured out. Not quite sure, but I think I sort of got it figured out. So you can see it's water in there still. That's from the other day when it was raining. But the problem is, you can see here, this shouldn't have water on it, period. But what it was, it's water coming from behind this Weatherstrip that was dripping down. And earlier it was coming out from behind this side, dripping, and it was dripping inside by the seatbelt, dripping down. So it was getting water all in here. Another thing I noticed was this side of the Weatherstripping has water on it. So does the door panel, and you know, this side, which is on the wrong side of the Weatherstripping to be getting wet. So what I'm thinking, this Weatherstripping obviously isn't sealing up against this weather strip in this body. Oh yeah, and I filled this up with silicone because this wasn't laying down like it was supposed to. I think the factory one comes with like glue on the back of it, and this one didn't have the glue. So I think that's where a lot of the water was leaking in from, was it was getting behind there, dripping down into the inside. Also, this was just a test I was trying to figure out because it was dripping down and it was rolling in that way. So, and of course, you know, it'd be the cover on this, but with the cover on, it would still drip under the cover. So this was just a test run of silicone just to see if the water beads down, and it should hit this and back this way, that way. So that worked. The problem was still water was coming in up high before it even got down there, and it was rolling over this part. So I'm thinking this little bit of silicone here, which when I first got the car, the weather stripping that was on here, this was covered in silicone then. So when I took that off and I put the new weather stripping on, I never did put the silicone in there because I figured, you know, it wasn't needed. But apparently if you don't get the OEM weather stripping, you don't get the glue on the back, which you don't fully get protected. So that's on there, so that's helping. So now the issue is, I think maybe this weather stripping is just not sealing right and is letting water get through, which, you know, is causing a problem. So, and I don't think this should be able to move that easily, but whatever. I'm still kind of messing around trying to see what I can figure out, and hopefully this will be the fix. So I might put I might lay some tape or something on here, some foam tape, something, just to kind of double that seal, close it up, and see if it leaks again. If it doesn't leak, that means that was the issue. The weather stripping wasn't all the way tight against the body. So hopefully that's the problem. It'll be an easy fix, and then I can just get new weather stripping for the door. Probably change it on both sides just to make sure everything is new, fresh, and all of that, and that should fix my problem, hopefully. This is pure science right here. Alright, so did our little test. See what we got. If you can see here, and I just threw some of this stuff on here too, just to kind of see what was going on. This little crack right here, I don't know if it's a lot, but water is getting in here because you can see the other side of the glass is wet, which, you know, that shouldn't be. But, and it's foggy all down this side, so clearly it's not sealing up against this weather strip. But let's open this up and see what we got. Same deal. This is wet. As you can see here, a lot of water coming inside, so a whole lot. Not so much from behind that part, but it's getting across right here, which I'm thinking this is where that weather strip on the door meets up about here. But that's a problem. This drop is a problem, which is coming from this right here. So we still got to figure this out. No drip up high, so we're good up here. Everything, all the action is right here in this corner, so have to figure something out there, which of course is all wet up against that door panel again. So I got an idea, and I think I figured it out. this little tip right here. Once the water gets to going, drips right on inside. So it's really raining. Doing that, and with the door pushed against it, pushes even farther to the inside. So that's what's shooting the water directly inside the car, which, as you can see, for the most part, this little black bead here is doing what it's supposed to do. Not so much here, but I think with the door closed and pushing this, I think that's causing it to spit back out. And as you can see, for where the paint is different, this shouldn't even be this far out. It should be more in that way. So see if I can push this over some more, reseal it down to where it doesn't kick back inward, and hopefully that'll be it. So maybe that's kicking too far that way. I don't know what it is on this side. Yeah, this side is kind of kicked in a little bit too, so might have to do both sides. This side was getting a little water back here before, but I think it was from the top. So I'll figure it out though. But I think that might be the main issue with this side, is this little piece here is kicking inward, and the water is trailing on that, and instead of, it should trickle straight down on this part, it's kicking in like that. So hopefully that's it. Alright, so we're back on the vet, and I think I figured out the leak. And I say I think I figured it out, but it ain't leaking no more. So you look in here, still look like it's wet, but bone dry. I got tape on my finger. I cut my finger earlier messing with some halos, but you know, it's neither here nor there. So just testing it out, I just put sealant all over this and kind of ran it up, so it don't look so appealing right now, but works. So what it was, water was coming down through here, and it was rolling over this weather strip and coming down here, going behind the door panel, dripping right here, and it was coming out over here. And when it came here, it dripped down into the car like that. So that's where the leak was coming from. This was supposed to kind of help block stuff, but the problem was this would block the water from falling that way, and then it would just build up here up against the actual weather strip that was here. So eventually water is gonna get high enough to where it's gonna roll back over this way anyway and drain in. So the real problem was to get the water to stop going in there to begin with, which it was coming from here. So what I think the problem is this weather strip is either this door weather strip is just bad and it's letting it go in, or this weather strip that I just put on like last summer is just faulty in this area. So before I felt like spending another $150 or whatever for this piece, and then another probably 80 or so for this door weather strip, I was like, let's just use what I got already and just test it out just to see where the leak actually is and what the problem is. So that fixed it. I put a little bit up here too because it was leaking down this channel and flipping over into it. So it probably is this piece, which is kind of weird because it's brand new. But once this is closed, everything is sealed. It's nothing getting in there. So I just need this to not leak for now. Probably over the summer, I probably just strip all of this stuff. Door weather strip, roof weather strip, all of that. I probably just redo everything. But in the meantime, I just want my car to not be full of water all the time. So that fixed that problem. So now that it's not leaking, I can go ahead and put this carpet back in, put my seat back in, so then I can at least, you know, hop in it from time to time. Can't really do much with no seat. But the other side was actually good. It wasn't leaking over there from that. It was I think it was a small leak coming from the top, like the corner of the target top, but you know, I got that straight. So it wasn't any of this type of leak where it was filling up the car, and like it would be, this whole area would be full of water. So that was a problem. But that's fixed, so I can go ahead and start putting this back together. And yeah, because I hadn't even driven this car since I did the tail lights. So once I put the seat and the carpet back in, and I don't even think I got the battery hooked up right now. It's been sitting for so long. But once I get that done, then I'll have to, the other issue with this car is my harmonic balancer. I got a new one put on like about it, I think it was 2018, like that summer. But the pulley is coming apart again, which you can't really see it. And I believe this is dead right now, so I don't even want to mess with it, but I think it's dead last time I tried to crank it. But it's like off just a little bit, and it's enough to where it's wobbling and squeaking real bad. So I want to go ahead and get that replaced. I guess I'm going aftermarket this time. I don't want to get another OEM pulley because I probably end up in the same situation. So get another pulley for that. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I gotta get new head valve cover gaskets because when the pulley went crazy on me, probably like a month or so ago, overheated gaskets on the valve covers are messed up. So I gotta get new gaskets, but that's nothing. Didn't want to mess with that until I got the leak fixed. So the leak is fixed. The gaskets will be done sometime, and the main deal is getting another pulley that's not gonna break apart on me. So got to get that. Then I'll be officially back in action with this one. And yeah, I can find something else to do. Maybe corner lights or something. But yeah, that'll be it. And yeah, pretty much. But I guess I'll get back at y'all for the next project. So depending on when you're watching this, might be the Impala doors that I have over there, which I gotta put a TV in. I got a Mustang coming up sometime soon. That's gonna be halo headlights, color shift fog lights, and door projector lights. So a whole lot going on with that one in the next couple weeks. And I feel like I got something else lined up that I just don't remember right now. But yeah, stick around and enjoy.